Hey, everybody, we are live, and through the magic of both Zoom and StreamYard for the first time, I'm presenting my longtime friend, the head of communications and strategy for Comic Con. And I got it right. But you know
Yes,
what?
you did.
I prefer the czar of Comic Con. That will never die. I'm sorry. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, I'll answer to that.
Awesome. Hey, how are you? And what I got to ask you right off the bat, how are you all dealing with these challenges, man? Because this has been a restless year of my life. I almost lost my mom, and as my viewers know, and
How is she?
she's great. Got pneumonia while I was in Vegas covering the NFL draft for the first time in years and a couple of years because of pandemic, right? Um, but she's back to normal, thank God. And it's just been wow,
Good.
super stressed. But hey, we made it through. You know,
Right. I think one of the things that is really sobering is that this was something that affected the world. I mean, I think we all look at things in terms of our place, but it's amazing that the world shut down for 2 years. This was not a small thing that happened, and we're grateful to be able to be back. There are a lot of companies that didn't survive the pandemic, so we're grateful that we're here. We're grateful to the people that are here that are joining us. It's something that we're really looking forward to. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, but at the same on the same point, I think we all realize how lucky we really are.
you can say that again. I don't think I could add anything better. Fun part about it, Marvel. Marvel is coming, and it looks like a healthy number of the studios are coming. I understand that Friday is Gray Day, featuring Chris Evans and the gentleman who played in L.A. Confidential, who should have.
Well, so I'll be honest with you. We like to say there's always surprises at Comic Con, and a lot of stuff that we do talk about. But I think what's really great is that a lot of the studios have returned. A lot of the studios, a lot of the television networks, and also a lot of the streaming services. It's there are still some companies that have no travel mandates, which is understandable. But we're grateful for the people that are coming, and I think the fans will be really excited to see them.
Hey, I got a question for you, because the Black Panel is actually celebrating its 25th anniversary this Friday, and he wanted you're truly on the panel, but for reasons we kind of were talked about off camera, it's been complicated. Can we do a Zoom thing? I'm saying like I'm a non-tech, but can we do a Zoom in the room there? Is that possible?
You know what? Honestly, since it's Monday of the show, I can't say. I think there's probably logistics and stuff. I mean, that's somebody else's department completely. But I would think that trying to set something new up now might make their head explode. But if you or have him send a message to his program contact, we'll see what they say.
I actually already did it 24 hours because I made myself the programming contact.
Great.
25th anniversary of his event. Marvel is coming, and we've got more press releases than I thought I was going to get, to be honest with you. What kind of crowd are you expecting?
Well, we sold out in 2019, so technically the show is sold out, so we expect good crowds. But you bring up a really good point, and that is that I think there is a lot of promotion of people being at the show, what they want to highlight. I think people are really, after 2 years of not having Comic-Con, I think people are really excited about being able to be in person again.
Yeah.
And I think what's also interesting is, we're a nonprofit organization, and I think there's a lot of events out there, but we have a big umbrella. There are, different publishers, different studios, different networks, but I think they all find a common ground at Comic-Con. And, we're fans. We try to put on the type of show we want to attend ourselves. So it's great that they're all here to join us and meet the fans.
So what are you most looking forward to this time out? And what kind of challenges are you facing so far?
Well, honestly, I think that the biggest thrill for me, and I say this all the time in interviews this year, is that it may sound kind of cheesy, but I really do mean this. The biggest thing I look forward to is seeing the people at the show. I think we realized, we always knew that it's about community, right? It always has been. But I think more so this year, it's really resonated with me than ever before. There are people that I see once a year only at Comic-Con, and I haven't been able to see them for 2 years. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to families having a good time, kids having a good time, adult kids having a good time. I mean, we're all kids of one ilk or another, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that, of people kind of being able to kind of get back into the world again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the reactions of people that, and as to how I'm going to handle this technically is another issue, but my viewers know about that. But I'm looking forward to how people react in Hall H again with masks, and and what the studios bring, because I remember Eddie Redmayne came that time, and they had this special pyrotechnics, and it scared the blankety blank out of me. And I'm in the pit over there, right? And I thought, I didn't know what was going on. I can't wait to see what's going on this time, or what's going to happen this time. And then, of course, we have some new Marvel rollouts. And but is DC changing their mind and coming? Because I understand the Flash isn't going to be there, or is that?
Well, I think there's been some companies still have no travel mandates, and I think one of the most important things this year to recognize is that it's a personal decision whether somebody attends or not, whether that's a company, whether that's a celebrity, or whether that's a general attendee. I mean, there's no shame in that.
Right.
There's no animosity. There's no look. It's a personal decision. There's health decisions. You do what one feels is comfortable, and if somebody wants to sit out the year, that totally is acceptable, and it makes sense. There are. I think there are a lot of people who are going to come and have a good time, but if somebody wants to sit out the year, that's okay. I mean, not everybody comes to Comic-Con every year, so I think that's totally fine.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, I'm also looking forward to the Thursday night fashion show that is be held.
Ashley.
Yeah. Ashley just grew this from scratch, and I covered it a few years ago, and I had a boffo time. And she's just a model of leadership consistency. So I know she's going to do a kick-ass job this time.
Yeah, and I ask people to look at the schedule because there's a lot of fun stuff on the schedule. There's there's the Eisner Awards, there's the Masquerade, there's different panels. Michael Davis's Black panel. There's a lot of different panels that are happening that are really cool, that are unique, that are fun. It's a great opportunity to have fun, but also learn. I mean, those are some. I think a lot of people don't realize there's an educational component to Comic-Con, and what's really great about that is sometimes you can have a great deal of fun, but learn in the process and not even know it.
Yeah, and something I have to note, because we met in San Francisco at WonderCon. I was actually asking you about diversity then. Wow, what a corner we've turned. We have Black creators at every level, at every place, and very much part of Comic-Con. It's not it's not a conversation. If it really ever was one, it was a conversation, but it was quickly assimilated, if you will.
I think we've always had a fairly diverse programming schedule. I mean, our board of directors is fairly diverse. Our staff is as well. I think you can always do more.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I have a friend of mine who was the. I'm going to get now. I'm going to get somebody's title wrong. I believe he's the executive director of the Pride organization in San Diego. And he loves Comic-Con. And one of the main reasons he loves Comic-Con is because when he first came to San Diego and didn't know very many people, he attended Comic-Con and was surprised that we had LGBTQ plus panels. And it was something that, he saw the inclusiveness of the organization. And it's true. I mean, you look at the diversity of people who come through the door, both as fans, as exhibitors, and as attendees. It's something that we're very proud of. And I ask people to look at the schedule, because you may not know. One of the great things about Comic-Con is introducing you to new things. You may not know that you have an affinity or learned about a new something, an aspect of popular art that you may not have known a great deal about, but then all of a sudden realize that you do love this. You want to study it more. And that happens time and time again over the many hours of programming. And I have people, I tell people, look, go see what you want to see, but you know what? Expand your horizons a bit and see. Go to something you may not think you would have an interest in. You may be surprised.
And that's the exciting part about it. Because, for example, Ms. Marvel's a new character we're talking about, and I can go on, and, on and on and on. But I'm pleased as punch to be able to just officially say we've turned a corner. I really think we've turned a corner.
Yeah, I agree.
In closing, because I know out of respect for your time, what do you want to come away with? You always have a goal or objective. What are they? You said in part what they are, but just to finish out, what are your goals and objectives this time?
I really do think it's for people to, not just have a good time, but I hope that it resonates with them how lucky we all are, how special we all are. And one of the great things I love about Comic-Con is, again, the community thing. There really is a camaraderie. There are, and I've said this, I think, to you before, I don't know if the people that attend Comic-Con would necessarily hang out any other weekend of the year together, but during Comic-Con they do, and we all appreciate each other. And you know what? I hope that resonates with people. I hope they can take that throughout the rest of the year until the next Comic-Con. And I hope that, again, we expand our horizons a bit, learn, and appreciate each other, because, boy, we lost some people in the last couple of years, and we're lucky to be here.
Yep.
We're grateful to be here, and let's honor that, and let's realize that the people that we love and meet are very special, and we should cherish that.
Yeah, and I remember one time we were talking, and I said this thing I like about Comic-Con is that everyone's nice to each other, and
they really are.
And you have the kids are happy, and you see nothing but happy kids. And I remember saying to you, I think that's a happy weapon we should use to get the United States straight.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? And the truth of the matter is, we're all in this together, whether we want to be or not. I mean, we all are interdependent, right? And when we're nicer to each other, when we help each other, when we share, I think it allays a lot of the fears and concerns. And you meet new people, you learn new things, and you have new friends.
Yep. I couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, Dave. Hey, stick around backstage, but Dave, just for about a minute or so. But I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join Zenny 62 Media once again. And as Stan Lee, the late Stan Lee would say, Excelsior.
Excelsior.
All right, folks, we'll be back. I'm going to release Dave in the StreamYard area, but we will continue talking to the Zoom. Thank you for watching. And again, we'll be back a little bit later to talk about the NFL and also more Comic-Con, because I've got a bunch of press releases to go through.